Okay, Chris, that was a great class. That was awesome. I'm just going to hit a few points of things that we covered. Everything, all the skills that you did in the key of G, um, the modes that you did in the key of G, that was perfect. You were really taking control over the neck of the guitar. That was really good. Um, just yeah, you got this part down really well. The open string, which would have been like your 12th position, right there when you did the that one, that was very good. That was your relative minor, which would have been the E position, right? Um, the pentatonic in that position, that was also very good. Um, what we also did from that is we went to the 10th fret on your sixth string, and we worked in a pattern or a shape that um, it goes right before the basic pattern of the pentatonic. So the numbers for that was 10, 12, 10, 12, 9, 12, 9, 12, 10, 12, 10, 12. All right? 10, 12, 10, 12, 9, 12, 9, 12, 10, 12, 10, 12. Okay? All right? What I didn't go through with that is your tension note, because there's a couple of tension notes that you can hit. In this position, you can hit a tension note, and that note would be your 13th on your fifth string. So you can go, you can do some phrases there. Um, there is also, you can do, let's see, you can do a tension note on your open position, and that would be your first fret of your fifth string. So, and I saw you doing that too, but you can put those things together. I have more space here. I think you have more room too on your guitar on the neck where it's from your 12th position, your 12th fret. I think you can do the pentatonic there as well. Most guitars it kind of gets complicated beyond the 12th fret, but you can. I see that you can do your pentatonic there, so you can go ahead and hit your tension note at your 13th. So, and then when you get to your third string, it would be 12, 14, 15, right? 12, 14, and then 15, and then 12, 15, 12, 15, right? So now when you go back to that position, that pattern that went before the basic pentatonic on your 12th, when you hit the 10, 12, you've got that tension note that you can play around with, and then you can go right. There are a couple of tension notes that you can hit in there, um, but I'm going to hold off on that. We'll just keep a tension note on your 13th of your fifth string, and also your first fret on your fifth string up here. Okay. Um, we also have another position there after the open position. That we have this one. Okay. I'm showing you this because you did so well in this class, and I can see that all you need now is just some more ammo to do more of that crazy stuff that you do on the guitar. So here's another one for you. It's gonna be 3-5 on your sixth string. It's gonna be 2-5 on your fifth string, 2-5 on your fourth string, 2-4 on your third string, and then we're gonna go to the 3-5, 3-5 on the second and the first string. So it should sound. You got that. All right. So 3-5, 2-5, 2-5, 2-4, 3-5, 3-5. That's just some more for you. All right. And then you had that 10-12, 10-12, 9-12, 9-12, 10-12, 10-12. And then you had your E pentatonic there, E pentatonic there. Man, I want to see what you come up with. I can't wait to hear it. All right. Also, keep in mind that when you're doing your soloing from this position, you're going to use that same concept that we worked with the A pentatonic. You're going to just find your root, which is the E. You got an E here, you have an E here, and you have an E here, and it's the same positioning, or the form or pattern that we do on the fifth fret when we're doing A pentatonic. You're going to use that same concept of start on E, end on E when you're doing your little phrases and stuff, just to keep everything organized for the listener as well as for yourself. Because here's the idea. When you're doing that and you have a point of reference, which is your E, the different positionings for the E, when you're looking at the high E and the middle E and the heavier octave of the E, when you're doing your ideas, you can fit in as many notes as you want to, and it will help to guide you through the creative process when you know where your endpoints and your beginning points will be. All right, it will help you to manage. Okay, how many notes do I want to hit there? Not that that's what you're going to be trying to think of when you're playing, because you want to get to the point where your ideas flow freely. But when you have a reference point or reference points, you can, it makes it easier for that process to take place where you're just moving freely on your guitar. So just keep those things in mind with the reference points. It's going to build your creativity, and it's going to make it a lot easier, a lot smoother. Okay. Other thing too is I noticed when we did, the what I was trying to do there is I changed up the mood of that song, of that progression, right? And then I went, and when it went on and continued to do that, what I was looking at for you to do is kind of listen to the not only the mood but everything that goes along with the mood, like the texture and the way that the notes are being played. I want for you to kind of try to match that with your style. So what it will require you to do on your part is to kind of let those notes ring out, sustain those notes, or you can play like the tremolo, because you want to concentrate on the simplicity of the ideas and of those notes when you're playing. And so you could just let it hang out there, or and then and I saw you do that too, the little pull-offs there. I like that a lot. Stay with that. You also mentioned including the C major seventh suite. That will work in a great way there too. I said C major, but the G major seventh sweep and then the C major seventh sweep doing the same thing. Try sliding into the notes whenever those moods are slow like that, or it's like a finger picking kind of a thing. Whenever it's that, try to just kind of, all right. Try to just slide into it and then do like a pull off there, and also put that tremolo in there. Those little things are the subtleties that will add in when we do this kind of exchange as far as how the chords and the moods are being played. You match it with your solo, right? And also a good trick with that is when you're hearing the progression play, let that progression play out a while, And I see you do it a lot. I'm just kind of giving you pointers and letting you know, okay, as a confirmation, yeah, that's a good thing to do. You just want to kind of like hang out and wait like 3 or 4 measures of that progression. And then you try your hand. You just kind of ease your way in there, like going up a hill. And you just kind of ease your way in there with your ideas. And you'll hit the peak of that hill. and that's when you'll have the confidence. You'll be familiar with what that chord progression is, and that's when you do your that stuff that you do. Go crazy on it. So those are things that I'm thinking of that's on the top of my head, and I'm just sharing it with you. The C major scale, the A natural minor, the A harmonic minor, everything was perfect there. Arpeggios really look good. Also, just to kind of like go over that pentatonic thing too. You've got the A on that 5th fret of the 6th string. You've got the A on the 7th fret of the 4th string, and you have the A on the 5th fret of the 1st string. So take it slow with the I just kind of bounce strings, but you could even do that. You can hit it makes it sound like the end is like right there, and then you can go right back to that's a B.B. King thing that he does, or if you really want to finalize the phrase, you can hit all those in. You could do that, and just go back to the heaviest A there. All right, so have fun with that. You can also play with your octaves. You can hold both of the A's just like that and play those two, right? And use your first finger as a guide, because on the 1st string you have a 5/8, so you're going to play 5/8 with your index finger, and you're going to keep, the idea here is to keep a fret open. You're going to skip a fret, and you're going to go to your 4th string, and when you skip a fret, you're going to press down on you'll do a whole step, and that's where you're going to be. All right, so on the key of A pentatonic, your ring finger is going to be on the 7th fret of the 4th string, while your index finger is going to be on the 5th fret of your 1st string. Now you're going to use that index finger to play part of that pentatonic, and your ring finger is going to follow, always keeping a space or a fret in between your fingers. So right, so you could do that too, right? There's a lot of things that you can do, and sliding into it. And I like to do what I call just bouncing on the notes, on the strings. I'll show you how to do that. But anyway, so that's that. And then we had Autumn Leaves. Autumn Leaves, that came out really well. I'm just going to play that chord progression from right after the 2nd verse. So I'm going to be boom, 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 right there. It starts off on the F minor 7th, and it goes through to the A minor 7th. What gets tricky is this part right here, A minor 7th, D dominant 7th, G major 7th. That actually sounds like the beginning. So what throws us off is when we get here, we think we're playing the beginning of the part that comes after verse 2. But what is going on is the F sharp minor 7th starts this whole portion. Okay? When I say portion, we have repeating lines here, and we have repeating lines here. So this is going to be played twice. So that's the thing that I was trying to show. It's kind of tricky to explain it. So it's F minor 7 to boom, 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 and then it sounds like we're starting over, like from the beginning chord structure, but you're not. You're just kind of finishing that. It ends right there, and then we start that again, and it ends right there, and then we go to, right? And then that's where we do the walk down or the descending progression. Right, so I'm going to play that for you. Right after verse 2, it should sound this way. Okay, from F sharp minor 7th. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4. No. And it goes right back to the beginning. Okay.